Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Laurie Pressman, Vice President of the Pantone Color Institute, and it is my pleasure to share with you today the thinking behind our selection of Pantone 114201 Cloud Dancer to be our Pantone Color of the Year for 2026. As many of you know, the Pantone Color Institute originally created the Pantone Color of the Year educational program in 1999 to engage the design community and color enthusiasts around the world into a conversation around color. We wanted to draw attention to the relationship between culture and color, to highlight to our audience how what is taking place in our global culture is expressed and then reflected through the language of color. The color we select to be our Pantone Color of the Year is not an arbitrary decision. The selection process entails thoughtful consideration and trend analysis. It is a culmination of the macro-level color trend forecasting and research our global team at the Pantone Color Institute conducts year-round that informs this selection, as well as the colors that get included into our color trend forecasting products. Color influences can include the entertainment industry and films and production, traveling art collection and new artists, fashion, all areas of design, aspirational travel destinations, as well as new lifestyles, play styles, or enjoyable escapes, and socioeconomic conditions. Influences may also stem from new technologies, materials, textures, and effects that impact color, relevant social media platforms, and even upcoming sporting events that capture worldwide attention. And of course, we keep our eyes and ears open to the hopes and aspirations that designers and consumers share with us about what they are feeling and what they are looking for. The emotional aspect of color plays a large role in our decision making, as we want to ensure the color or colors we select best reflect what is taking place in our culture at a specific moment in time. With color and context so intertwined, there really are reasons why a particular color family or individual color comes into prominence when it does. And for the most part, the popularity of a color is symbolic of the age we live in. We also consider the color name, as this too conveys a message. We want to make sure the name of the color we have chosen is directly in line with the message we are looking to send. While each year is unique and we look at each year separately, we also look back to where we have been since we began this program in 1999, especially to our selections for the most recent preceding years, as we need to understand whether the consumer mood and attitude we're seeing speaks to an evolution or does it speak to a divergence. And what became clear to us as we combed through our research and began our color selection process for the Pantone Color of the Year 2026 was that the color best able to capture the global zeitgeist of this moment in time was not a shift in what we were aspiring to, but instead a continuation of what we have been seeing since our selection of Viva Magenta as our Pantone Color of the Year 2023, which is our desire to reset and transform. To devise new methods with imagination and wisdom, to take actions that involve courage, courage to change the status quo, courage to stay true to our ideals and ourselves, courage to want to do things with a deeper meaning, and courage to fearlessly embrace a new pathway to our future. A future where our priorities align with our internal values, where along with our desire for personal self-expression and to create our own unique journey, we're seeking the enriching emotional sustenance we derive from the warmth and comfort of spending time with friends and family. Savoring each moment and indulging in simple pleasures to elevate the everyday so that we can achieve harmony and balance through every aspect of our lives, including our relationships, the work we do, and the natural environment that surrounds us. As we enter into 2026, we are challenging existing norms and questioning long-held beliefs in our continuing search for truth, possibility, and a new way of living. Overcommitted and overstimulated in our 24/7 hustle culture, we're looking for respite and relief from emotional and physical stimulation by disconnecting and stepping away from the incessant demands of daily life to deeply rejuvenate mentally, physically, and emotionally. Bombarded with a cacophony of noise and conflicting messages, we're attempting to remove distractions so we can find clarity and simplicity, looking for fulfillment by opting for a quieter, less fussy life, and serenity for a lightness of being. Uncertain of what the future holds, underpinned by the advancements of AI, we're trying to find a place where we belong. Yearning for authentic human connections and real-life experiences we want to share without filters or spectacle. To rediscover the value of moments and find joy in life's simple pleasures. Searching for balance between our increasingly digital future and our primal need for human connection, the liminal space is a launchpad for creative expression as individuals and communities eager to reset are experimenting beyond traditional boundaries, opening the door to innovation. Introducing Pantone 114201 Cloud Dancer, a lofty white that reads like a breath of fresh air. Imbued with a feeling of serenity, Cloud Dancer is a symbol of calming influence in a frenetic society, rediscovering the value of measured consideration and quiet reflection. Choosing rest and consciously stepping away from relentless demands and turning inward recognizes that true strength lies not just in doing, but also in being. Expressing our aspiration for a future free from toxicity and excess, Cloud Dancer evolves our desire for contentment and harmony and the feeling of peace, unity, and cohesiveness it engenders. At this time of transformation, when we are looking for a new beginning as we reimagine our future and our place in the world, Cloud Dancer is a natural white shade that symbolizes our desire for a fresh start. Like a blank slate, Cloud Dancer signifies the beginning of something new. An airy white Cloud Dancer opens up space for creativity, allowing our imagination to wander and drift so that new insights and bold ideas can emerge and take shape. A natural white whose softness gives it a more human quality, Cloud Dancer shifts the emotional tone of technology from cold efficiency to gentle clarity, enabling to serve as a bridge between human connection and continued innovation as we move into the future. Infused with a feeling of billowing softness, Cloud Dancer conveys an inner tranquility, helping us to achieve a balance between humanity and artificial reality. Like the pleasantly relaxing humming sound of white noise in the background, Cloud Dancer enhances clarity and focus, providing respite and relief from the distraction of outside emotional and visual stimulation. With its expansive presence, Cloud Dancer invites a space where function and feeling intertwine to build atmospheres of serenity and spaciousness, providing a refuge of visual cleanliness that inspires well-being and lightness. A conscious statement of simplification, Cloud Dancer encourages true relaxation and quiet focus for those seeking moments of disconnection and rest. Drifting into moments of daydreaming, the mind relaxes its hold on the external world, allowing abstract ideas to take shape and new insights to emerge. Offering a promise of modernity and clarity, Cloud Dancer points us towards an aesthetic free from harshness and rigidity, and the quiet beauty of a simple life that is friendly, positive, and peaceful in feeling. A breath of color whose vaporized and aerated presence gently illuminates and enlightens. Cloud Dancer is a whisper of calm in a noisy world. Displaying a comfortable elegance, Cloud Dancer offers more than meets the eye. Its popularity lies in its accessibility, versatility, and ability to evoke gentle pleasure without overstimulation. Unhurried, uncomplicated, and discreet, Cloud Dancer displays an understated presence, the perfect anchor for monochromatic dressing, an approach that reflects this broader move towards refined ease, simplicity, and a timeless aesthetic, whether on its own or when paired with black for the ultimate yin and yang of design. Displaying an elevated minimalism and uncomplicated sophistication, Cloud Dancer is polished yet relaxed, with the beauty displayed in the interplay of shine, shade, and silhouette. Its billowy softness comes through in spongy puppy silhouettes and down in foam-filled cloth, oversized padding, and rounded shapes that emulate the clouds, as well as in fluffy furs and plush and lofty wools that cocoon and envelop voluminous silhouettes, and in displays of weightless fullness that highlight shape without sharpness. At the same time, with its aerated and vaporized appearance, Cloud Dancer lends itself equally well to diaphanous and floaty chiffons and fluid jersey fabrics that are easy to wear and move in, flowing from day to night, season to season. Versatile soft white, Cloud Dancer introduces feelings of freshness to footwear and comfortable elegance to fashion accessories, whether we're looking at soft, chunky knits and natural fibers that wrap and conform, or in hard structure accessories, including fine and fashion jewelry, eyewear, belts, and handbags, which evoke understated sophistication. Now, Cloud Dancer offers a clean, modern base for making a statement of simplicity or for endless creativity when used as a base for art with cutouts, hearts, pearls, and shimmer. Whether a monochromatic look, as we see here, or you're leaning into soft, dreamy pastels or high contrast statement-making details, white nails are the perfect way to keep things fresh, modern, and effortlessly chic. Applied to the eye and liners, both eyeshadow looks or subtle brighteners, the addition of Cloud Dancer can be used to create modern, eye-catching styles that range from dramatic and artistic to minimalist and whitened. For a balanced look, pair Cloud Dancer with contrasting colors like black liner or complementary shades like pastels. When worn in hair, Cloud Dancer makes a fashionable statement on its own, as well as a perfect foundation for ombre looks, or in color blocking, especially when paired with a thoughtful, intentional personal style. For interiors, Cloud Dancer signifies a shift in how we live and design. It creates spaces that offer clarity without coldness, structure without severity, inviting calm and relaxation, as we see here in our collaboration with Joybird, whose custom-made furniture collection in Cloud Dancer fulfills our longing for harmony at home with tactile fabrics and expansive silhouettes that bring this feeling of airy lightness. This is a true neutral white whose balance of cool and warm undertones create a design statement that is minimalist, yet not stark. Cloud Dancer moves beyond purity and crispness towards something more organic, allowing materials to reveal their depth, whether in soft fabrics or hard surfaces, a natural aesthetic with gentle clarity. Cloud Dancer sends a message of low-key luxe and understated sophistication. Classic color reinterpreted more artful design statements in dinnerware and in tea kettles, which adds to the visual interest. And surely, something you can use when you desire a cup of tea inspired by the feeling of Cloud Dancer created by our partner Tea Leaves, a white tea blend offering notes of rose and the warmth of vanilla, accented by hand-picked organic offshea and chamomile from the Himalayas. Cloud Dancer tea relaxes the senses, guiding the mind towards serenity. And while certainly in organic, natural colors we can see in the base of this lamp, at the same time, Cloud Dancer does lend itself well to more futuristic design statements. A quiet shade that promotes rest and repose, Cloud Dancer is ideally suited to the bedroom and introduces a spa-like serenity to the bathroom, whether in a bathtub or in these fluffy towels where we can wrap ourselves in this feeling of serenity. Tapping into another aspect of multisensory is our home fragrance partner, Pura, who has blended sunlit florals and soft woody notes to create a scent that embodies the spirit of Pantone Color of the Year 2026 Cloud Dancer that quiets the mind. Softening our surroundings, Cloud Dancer enhances clarity and focus in the office, awakening our imagination so we can invite creativity and gain fresh perspectives, something we all strive for in our work and is being highlighted in our partnership with Post-its, who will be adding Cloud Dancer to the Neutrality Collection, a new palette of earthy natural tones that will be available in spring 26. Inviting children or teens to unwind after a busy day. Cloud Dancer also provides a blank slate, encouraging play, making Play-Doh an ideal partner for this year, since Play-Doh is all about imaginative play, the unlocking of creativity, and the embrace of exploration of possibilities so that we can conceive of something unique and turn our imagination into reality. Mandarin Oriental is another partner for this year's color, recognizing the importance of serenity and the need to disconnect and unwind, whether on the road for work or enjoying personal travel. Mandarin Oriental will be creating experiences in their properties around the world, ranging from oxygenating spa treatments to curated afternoon teas, where visitors can taste Cloud Dancer-inspired foods. Well-being is multisensory. Cloud Dancer caters to this evolving message of better being by supporting new technologies that help create moments of tranquility and peace amidst the rush of daily life, as we can see in these headphones, whose color subliminally conveys this message, as well as in these earbuds from our partner, eTel. Motorola's new Edge 70 in Cloud Dancer celebrates the beauty of human connection. Paired with a refined vegan leather back and a quilted pattern, which is contrasted with the soft glow crystals by Swarovski, Motorola's new Edge 70 reflects balance and refinement, displaying an understated elegance that shifts the emotional tone of technology, bringing a feeling of peace to our pockets, our palms, and our digital lives. Classic and enduring color for automotive, no matter the style, Cloud Dancer suggests the peaceful feeling of a quiet ride, whether applied to interiors or exteriors of a car. And in packaging, Cloud Dancer expresses quiet confidence, commanding attention through its understated presence, allowing a brand to communicate values of purity and thoughtful design. This message of purity works especially well for beauty, where we see an increased focus on skin health and beauty products that enhance rather than conceal. Whether appearing in a monochromatic statement or in the classic pairing of black and white, Cloud Dancer instantly conveys elegance and sophistication. And when sitting in the background, its refined pared back aesthetic makes the product itself the focal point. Acting as the perfect contrast, Cloud Dancer allows all other colors to stand out, whether in a digital environment or in a store shelf, whether paired with watercolor pastel shades, or in these bolder, brightest shades. And as we see here in packaging, but this is also happening across lifestyle. And because of its classic nature, Cloud Dancer is a perfect foundation for new color treatments, as we see here with its use in gradient. And lastly, at a time when many are focused on leaving only the gentlest footprint upon our Earth, Cloud Dancer is a natural white devoid of artifice, representing a more sustainable choice for the eco-conscious. While much of our focus today was on Cloud Dancer as a standalone statement and its use in pairings, Cloud Dancer is a key structural color whose versatility provides scaffolding for the entirety of the color spectrum. In a world where color has become synonymous with personal expression, this is a color that can adapt, harmonize, and create contrast, bringing a feeling of airy lightness to all product applications and environments, whether on its own or combined with other hues. To help you bring Cloud Dancer into your design, we've created 7 color palettes featuring this year's special shade. Each of the 7 color palettes conveys its own distinctive feeling and mood and can easily cross over fashion and accessories, beauty, home interiors, industrial design, and graphic and multimedia design applications. In our first palette, Powdered Pastels, pastel and neutral tones make compatible companions to Cloud Dancer, offering subtle shifts in hue that are nuanced, pleasing, and understated. Inviting us to take a break, Cloud Dancer tempts us to taste a variety of hues in whatever shade moves us. A fizzy pink lemonade or papaya, delicious caramel or cocoa creme, a sip of tea, or a mango mojito, making for a very playful palette. Cloud Dancer lifts us to lofty heights and atmospheric where this diaphanous white breaks through gray skies, revealing clear, breezy blues under a misted sunlight, and aqueous blue-greens emanate from the watery depths. Everyone needs a comfort zone, a place to disconnect, unwind, and decompress. The natural and organic colors surrounding Cloud Dancer in this palette are embracing and inclusive, rendering a sense of reaffirming repose. When we imagine the tropics, vivid colors as we see in tropic tonalities will come to mind. A turquoise ocean, sparkly, citrusy refreshments, bright florals, and exotic birds. If there is a cloud in this sunlit paradise, it's the billowy and buoyant Cloud Dancer. In light and shadow, Cloud Dancer gracefully blends into a veiled palette of softened hues that ultimately dissolves into shadowy shades, producing an easy and effortless contrast in color. And in our last palette, Glamour and Gleam, the yin of white inevitably meets the yang of black, accented by a sultry lipstick red. The glamour is heightened by vintage wine and teal, a glimmering graphite, shimmering gray, and a silvery satin metallic. In closing today, I would say that while our selection of Pantone 114201 Cloud Dancer to be our Pantone Color of the Year 2026 may or may not have surprised you, we feel this soft, airy white color reflects this unique cultural moment. The color we select to be our Pantone Color of the Year is a color we see crossing all areas of design, a color that serves as an expression of a mood and an attitude on the part of the consumer, a color that will resonate around the world, a color that reflects what people are looking for, what they feel they need, that color can hope to answer. In a world seeking calm and connection, our selection of Cloud Dancer highlights our desire for a new way of living, one that values presence over performance, where we can step away from the incessant demands of daily life to rejuvenate, where we can share without filters and enjoy authentic human connections and the simplicity of a quieter, less fussy life. At this time of transformation, when we are reimagining our future and our place in the world, Cloud Dancer inspires us to recalibrate how we engage with those around us, to think above the clouds and open our mind to new approaches. It speaks of our desire to live in a world that's balanced and kind and deeply human. And just like with any new beginning or blank slate, Cloud Dancer reminds us that the future belongs to each one of us and it is ours to fill in softly, intentionally, and with a clear sense of purpose about how we want to live and the future we want to live in. In the spirit of Pantone 114201 Cloud Dancer, as we reflect back on the last 27 years of the Pantone Color of the Year program, we are so grateful to have provided an avenue where designers and color enthusiasts all over the world can engage in a conversation about color and be inspired by color to tell their own stories and showcase their creativity within their communities. We look forward to continuing this for many more years to come. And on that note, we invite you to stay and watch this short video. Thank you, everyone.
Through the years, the Pantone Color of the Year program has become a globally iconic cultural touchstone. Our Pantone Color of the Year selection for 2026, a billowy white imbued with a feeling of serenity. Cloud Dancer demonstrates our desire for contentment and feelings of peace, unity, and cohesiveness.
I'm a visual artist, an illustrator, and an author.
Co-founder of Nor Black Nor White.
Jamaican visual artist and graphic designer, illustrator and artist.
Photographer and director based in London.
Painter and an illustrator. So one of the ways that I reset my creativity in the noise of the world is I literally just get off the internet.
I think reset comes quite naturally to me. It's never intentional, I think.
Travel, see new places, meet new people, kind of see the world with fresh eyes, I think. The world at the moment feels so precarious and divided.
I think the world really needs softness and calm.
Led by people's emotion, very kind and optimistic.
Colors and society has a very tight bond.
I do feel like confidence and the use of color in the way that people want to personally express themselves is essential.
I think I use color always with purpose. Color is so much about optimism, pessimism, negativity, positivity. In different places, in different societies, in different cultures, it's used in such different ways.
Color has unfurled its rainbow of symbolism throughout history. Similar to a blank canvas, Cloud Dancer signifies our desire for a fresh start.
One of my favorite ways to begin again is going somewhere new. A blank page makes me feel excited for the journey ahead.
It's a space I see for experimentation, allowing myself to create without perfection.
Creativity for me is a door, and it's the only door I know to access the world.
Bit by bit, I make it big and I make the piece from pieces.
At this time, we're reimagining our future and our place in the world. Cloud Dancer is a discreet white hue offering a promise of clarity.